A Curse for a Nation. Prologue. I heard an angel speak last night, and he said, write a nation's curse for me, and send it over the western sea. I faltered, taking up the word. Not so, my lord. If curses must be, choose another, to send thy curse against my brother. For I am bound in gratitude, in love and blood, to brothers of mine across the sea, who have stretched out kindly hands to me. Therefore the voice said, Shalt thou write my curse tonight? From the summits of love a curse is driven, as lightning from the tops of heaven. Not so, I answered. Evermore my heart is sore for my own land's sins, for the little feet of children bleeding along the street, for parked-up honors that gainsay the right of way, for alms-giving through a door that is not open enough for two friends to kiss, for an oligarchic parliament and classes rent. What curse to another land assign, when heavy-souled for the sins of mine? Therefore the voice said, Shalt thou write my curse tonight, because thou hast strength to see and hate an ill thing done within thy gate? Not so, I answered once again. To curse choose men, for I, a woman, have only known how the heart melts and the tears run down. Therefore the voice said, Shalt thou write my curse tonight? There are women who weep and curse, I say, and no one marvels, night and day. And thou shalt take their part tonight, weep and write. A curse from the depths of womanhood is very salt and bitter and good. So thus I wrote and mourned indeed, what all may read, and thus as was enjoined on me, I send it over the western sea. The Curse. Because ye have broken your own chain, with the strain of brave men climbing a nation's height, yet thence bear down with chain and thong on the souls of others for this wrong, this is the curse, right? Because yourselves are standing straight in the state of freedom's foremost acolyte, yet keep calm footing all the time on writhing bond-slaves, for this crime, this is the curse, right? Because ye prosper in God's name, with a claim to honor in the whole world's sight, yet do the fiend's work perfectly on babes and women, for this lie, this is the curse, right? Ye shall watch while kings conspire round the people's smouldering fire, and warm for your part, shall never dare, O shame, to utter the thought into flame, which burns at your heart, this is the curse, right? Ye shall watch while nations strive, with the bloodhounds, die or survive, drop faint from their jaws, or throttle them backward to death, and only under your breath shall ye bless the cause. This is the curse, right? Ye shall watch while strong men draw the net of feudal law to strangle the weak. Ye shall count the sin for a sin, but your soul shall be sadder within than the word which ye speak. This is the curse, right? Ye shall watch while rich men dine, and poor men hunger and pine for one crust in 7, but shall quail from the signs which present God's judgment as imminent to make it all even. This is the curse, right? When good men are praying erect that Christ may avenge his elect and deliver the earth, the prayer in your ears, said low, shall sound like the tramp of a foe that's driving you forth. This is the curse, right? When wise men give you their praise, they shall pause in the heat of the phrase, and sicken afar. When ye boast your own charters kept true, ye shall blush, for the thing which ye do derides what ye are. This is the curse, right? When fools write taunts on your gate, your scorn ye shall somewhat abate, as ye look o'er the wall, for your conscience, tradition, and name strike back with a deadlier blame than the worst of them all. This is the curse, right? Go, while ill deed shall be done, plant on your flag in the sun, beside the ill-doers, and shrink from clenching the curse of the witnessing universe with a curse of yours. This is the curse, right?